Welcome to my CJ10 Rock Racer from Acaster Racing on its first drive out around my yard. I think it might be a bit overpowered on 3S. Well, Rich here, and I'm taking the CJ10 Rock Rocket from Acaster Racing out for a quick spin around the yard. We're in a 3S today, although it will take a 2S pack. I found the stock 2S LiPo a little bit underwhelming in performance, but I've had to dial the dual rate right down on it because with the dual rate turned up on the throttle, it's a little bit too brisk. It comes with a stock 2S pack, although that is quite weak I found. So I fit in an aftermarket 2S pack, it's quite brisk, but on 3S, and the drag brake on the thing can be a bit vicious, to say the least. 3S power, bit of overkill, so I'm going to dull the dual rate right down before going out and having a run around the yard, because it's a bit too brisk. Now the steering rate on the thing is not huge. Anyway, let's see how we get on. So the first thing I would probably change in there would be maybe the steering servo for something. It's a little bit, but look at that grab, and this is what I meant on the tyres. Just check out the grab they got on there, and with the 3S power, we've got enough to get over. But the tyres on it, to me, to my mind, it says, and let me get stuck. Well, not too much of a problem coming up there, Richie. Steering radius could do with improving. That is the one thing, even when it turned fully up, it's not huge on there. I'm thinking that's maybe about 35 degrees. Anyway, let's find something a bit more testing. And when I mentioned about these tyres having a grab, look at the way they grab, just inching the way up and over that. It could do with maybe a touch more clearance at the back. But having the 3S power there is good, because when you need it, it gives that extra to get over the slope like that. Now I tried that a few times off camera and I thought it had a potential to do it. If you send him in that drag brake, it will just hold itself at 100% on pretty much any slope at all, giving you quite a high level, he says, of control. The steering servo is quite strong. The steering radius could do with being better. It's not absolutely huge on there, but the servo itself is pretty strong. Anyway, let's go and find a few different surfaces to throw at it. Just remember guys, if you like what you see today, don't forget to subscribe. Yours for about 216 bucks, and it's got a built-in light bar on the top there, which isn't actually on today. Well, the steering servo radius isn't huge. The steering servo itself does seem quite strong. Not much trouble in it as yet. Dropping some Lucy Alomia stuff, and it's got a decent turn of speed on 3S when you need it. Now, in terms of side hilling, pushing at an angle there. Kind of like those tyres do the work, Richie boy. Not bad. It has potential, should we say. And I'm thinking with some wheel weights in there, it would have a lot of potential. Now, coming down slopes descends very well because the drag brake is very strong indeed. It's like 100%, so you almost have to give it throttle to go downhill at all. So you might want to consider adjusting that. Let's say the steering radius could definitely do with doing the improving. Climbing up low Salomia stuff. Not bad at all. Now, could it do with more weight lower down? Or potentially when it's side hilling, it's maybe a touch top IB, but we will see. Those tyres though, super grabby. Not there without any ease, and with that 3S power, even with the dual rate turned down, you've got enough to fly along. And my super grabby tyres at the minute, once they're wet, are not proving quite as good as I thought they would be. Even maybe stuck on something there. Now I can't thinking if I can hit that at the speed,
I should be able to get up it, but not able to carry the momentum. With the dual rate turned up on the throttle, it has more than enough power to get you in trouble. We climbed a 50-degree slope indoors, but struggling to get traction on the gravel. So, how does it cope on loose Salomia stuff? We'll dial the dual rate down a bit. That's got to get up that. He said it should be without too much of a problem there at all. Coming down, that drag brake, as I said, 100% on there. So you give it a little bit of throttle just to keep it edging down, because the minute you ease up, it stops almost too brutally. See how we get on descending this. Nice save there, Richie. Yeah, loose gravel. Not really going to trouble it at all. As I said, that drag brake, absolutely vicious. Vicious. Okay. Step descent time. Now it should do this pretty good, I figure. That drag brake, it really comes into its own here. Look at that. That's nice. Just inching that forwards. Taking that descent very well controlled on there, and if you do run away, that drag brake comes on viciously. So if we just inch it forwards, so you can just wait until it's just dropping off the edge, ease up, and then it just catches it and away without any problem at all. I'm thinking it'll probably jump off that. Underway. As crawlers go on 3S, it has got quite a decent turn of speed, but that drag brake is so strong it will do that all the time, because the drag brake kicks in at 100%, and it comes with front headlights and an LED light bar as well. What I would recommend doing is running it on 3S with the dual rate turned right down, so you can make use of the control of the car rather than just having that absolute outright power on there. It does tend to bottom out on that back end a little bit too much, but with the 3S power there, you've got it on tap to blast it over when you need it. As I say, descending, because of that drag brake, descending is just ridiculously good, and it will just hold itself pretty much anywhere you like on there, because that thing kicks in. It's maybe a bit too harsh to my mind. I would maybe dial it down to like 75%, but not bad nonetheless. And as I say, with that 3S power, got the umfun you need. Anyway, they've been busy working on the park next door to me, which has meant we've got a few man-made obstacles which we can go crawling over. Push that suspension a bit harder. Yeah, loose soil. Here we're going to get on. Take all diffs locked permanently, no 2-speed box on it or anything like that. But with that 3S power, should be able to get us over the top of that and down again without too much of a problem. It's amazing what you can find nearly in your own backyard. As I say, articulation on it is not bad at all. This is where that big steering angle would definitely help. I'm perilously close to the edge. But it's not bad. That steering servo is very strong indeed. I have to say, yours for about $216 from Banggood. Link to it below the video. That's making fairly. That's not troubling it really there in the slightest. That steep slope. Let's see how we get on going up there. Come on, Rich. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now descending with the drag brake. Just let go at any time and the thing just stops wherever you want it to. Not any problem at all. Bit of steering lock on. Oh, I can see a nice line developing down there. Oh, potentially. Now, two ways. Do we go along there? Do we go straight down there? I think I'll go along there. I might try both. But there's rock crawl, let's go though. That drag brake is just, at times, is awesome. Oh, come on, Richie, come on. You need all that 3S power to get yourself out of trouble here, boy. Well, I have to say, for its first outing, the Caster CJ10 Rock Rocket has not done too badly to my mind. Nice little urban playground that I found just around the corner from my house. Anyway, this car is permanent four-wheel drive, both diffs locked all the time, which doesn't give it the best of steering radiuses on there, but that is certainly something that could be improved on with a few tweaks to the suspension setting on there. So there we have it, the Caster CJ10 Rock Rocket on its first outing, crawling outside. Steering servo is very strong, could do with a little more angle on there at times, even with the dual brake turned up, still not wanting to maybe go past about 40 degrees on there, so that's maybe a little bit of a limiting factor on there. But when 3S power absolute blast, there's more than enough on it. I would say on 2S you could have the throttle dual brake turned right up and it would be able to climb up most things without any problem at all. On 3S, definitely want that dual brake turned down on the throttle for a little bit more control. Drag brake is in your favour at times, goes against you at other times, but with the whip fully turned up, when it fully turned up on that 3S, there is not a lot that's going to trouble it at all. But in terms of sheer outright grunt, with that 3S power on full, enough to backflip, and more to the point, should have more than enough to get straight over that and up the other side. Steering servo, as I say, is pretty good on there. Oh, we can live with that. You see this? That's where that 3S power actually comes in quite handy. The steering radius, that's where it could do with improving on there. It's going to fight against itself a bit, but not bad nonetheless.
Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the CJ10 Rock Rocket in the comments section. I didn't think it did too badly today. Well, thumbs up if you like this video, guys. Post any comments you might have in the comment section below the video and hit the circle below to subscribe. And if you do hit the circle, don't forget to hit the bell.